And passion, and you can always count on the latter when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying fly, Eagles, fly, as they get ready to match up with the New Orleans Saints. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Huntley to throw. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down. Here's Huntley. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Keon Crosser. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Throwing, Jones. Now he steps away. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Waddle hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games, because here we've got 2 division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shot of playoff football.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Instead of the first, they'll have to go backwards for another second down try.
So if there is a silver lining, though, it stays second down, and they still have an opportunity to pick up a first down before they have to start their downs over again.
To throw, Huntley. And he can't escape, and down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Operating from the gun, Huntley. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Eagles force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Now Kamara. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. And what they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Jones. And he's taken down here by the Saints. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Off play action, Jones. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Grady Jarrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the gun, Jones. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Two things you can do in that situation: run it and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the 1st down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Here's Smith to return it. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
They go play action here on 1st down. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Huntley. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Huntley. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the... Oh, now a strip. He loses the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Well, this defense for the Saints, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent. Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now Jones on first down. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41.
A loss of 1 brings up 3rd down and 11.
Jones off the play fake. There's the rookie from Auburn, Anthony Schwartz. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Jones. toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Looking to throw. Jones. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I didn't like the play call. I loved it. Running situation for sure on 4th and short. They got the defense to commit too many men in the box to stop the run and have the guts to go for the pass instead. And as a result, they're set up 1st and goal.
Again, Kamara. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Jones will try and run with it. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Daniel Jones, a 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Huntley. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Now Saquon Barkley, a man who played collegiately here in the Keystone State. And this will wind up a Saints 1st down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Operating from the gun, Huntley. He dumps it off to Barkley. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
To throw on 2nd down. Huntley. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
On 1st down, Huntley. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he's got this down to the 35. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they'll get this down to the 10.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
They'll look to throw again. Buying time to his left. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Second and goal from inside the 5. Back to throw. Huntley. Escaping the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. From the gun, Huntley. Eluding the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
And this one is right through. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
At the 24-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Jones. And he fires one that's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Over the middle, that's caught by Claypool. And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Saquon Barkley, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Now the Saints offense will remain on the field and go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. Goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something to... And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Sione Takitaki in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Under pressure, they got him again. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Huntley. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
So we have reached halftime with the visiting Saints out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. Here's Cohen now to return. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now, they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Kamara gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Off the play fake. Jones. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Sione Takitaki. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Check 43. Slam.
Looking to throw. Jones. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play, he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still couldn't find an open receiver.
Here's Jones. Off play action. He's going to take another shot here. It got his man complete. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there for Philly. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Back to throw. Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. Jones hit and the ball's out. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the 2nd half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points, but the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
I'm here all day. There we go. 37's the Mike. Mike 37. 19 Lion. Man up, D. Say.
Jones now throwing on 3rd and long. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So they come away from this opening drive in the 3rd quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job 1, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the 2nd half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And their 3-point halftime lead gone now, back to a tie game. But, Charles, I don't imagine that changes too much for this offense.
I would agree. I don't think it changes much at all, whether it's a 3-point lead or a tie game. They know they have their work cut out for them, and they were going to run their offense in the same vein.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's a give to Barkley. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the 2nd half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Forced out to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Off play action. Huntley. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. A handoff to Barkley. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Off the play fake. Huntley. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Looking to throw. Huntley. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Back to throw. Huntley. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big play there on the catch and run.
Oh, I think we all understand his disappointment. He didn't quite get to the end zone, and you know it's just got to be tough to see a yard line underneath you after a play like that. Still, all in all, a huge play.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Saints have moved out in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Eagles 17.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here's Cohen now to return. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. On 2nd and 9, Jones steps away to his left. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 29. A big play there for Philly. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. Once again, he finds Slayton. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 20-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. Over the middle, that's caught by Schwartz. And the Eagles are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Kamara. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
Cohen. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. So can this New Orleans defense stand tall again? 3rd and goal.
Mike's 4-2, Mike's 4-2. 19,
Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. Touchdown, Eagles! Jalen Waddle with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. Boy, a potential game changer there here in the 4th quarter to kick that out of bounds, and now they get great field position at the 40 in a tie ball game. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 41 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. They'll run with Barkley. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's going to have the hook up to Izzo. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Huntley to throw. Flush to his right. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Saquon Barkley. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Saints answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Flushed out right. Smith with a first down and more. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Now Jones off the play fake. Looking here for Smith downfield. Oh, and Jones has just thrown his third interception. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Saints are going to take possession here at their own 33. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Huntley. Looking deep for Adams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. To throw on third down. Huntley. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Aaron Donald racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Here comes the Saints punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Waddle now to return it. A big kick, 50 yards that time with a return of 4. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, the defense got its job done, forcing the punt. Now the formula pretty simple. They need to find the end zone here. A field goal doesn't help them much. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop?
And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. Throwing Jones. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Saints have just about sewn up this football game. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Another example of why could...
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big connection on that one. 35 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Jonathan Jones there to make the stop. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now Jones. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
2nd and 11 at the 41. A handoff, Barkley running left, and he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. So this one a victory here for New Orleans, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for New Orleans, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, it's a loss that could hurt them come playoff seeding time as they drop to 8-3. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants.